All right. Good morning, y'all. This is SS Swag Nation. This is Mr. SS Swag coming back to you with this video. I promised you this weekend an in-depth tour of my toolbox as it is right now. I've added a few things to it, and I've used a few things to it. I'm gonna update you on and let you know how I perform, let you know the pros and the cons of it, and like I said, this is my all Harbor Freight 69-inch roll cab. I bolted a 42-inch to a 27-inch, and I saved money. I got both of them for under about $7.99 with all my ITC discounts and the parking lot sales and the Father's Day sales and all the sales that Harbor Freight has. It seems like they have a sale every week. So I saved a lot of money. Plus, I got a good friend there that looks out for me, that works there. And I got a pretty good deal on it. And if I had spent $8.99, I could have got a 56-inch, which that was a little too small for me. And if I wanted a 72-inch, I would have had to spend $17.99, which still is not bad, but it just didn't fit my budget at the time. So I decided to buy a 42-inch and a 27-inch, and I got them both for under $400. So, got my Daytona jack stands, my 3-ton jack stands, heavy duty. I've used them; they're real good. We did a couple brake jobs, a couple oil changes, and they worked great. There was a recall on the Pittsburgh jack stands from Harbor Freight. Something was wrong with them, but they finally fixed that. But I didn't buy the Pittsburgh brand. I bought the Daytona brand. They seem a little beefier and actually a little heavier. So I went with those instead. Plus, I wanted the orange to match my orange Daytona low profile 3-ton quick pump jack. And also picked up this Grant's detailing cart. Obsessive Garage, I think, wanted $300 for theirs. And I got this at Harbor Freight for $69 plus the 10% off for the parking lot sale last week. Yeah, excuse my girlfriend. She got all her little ice makers and dishes and boxes stored over here. My golf bags, of course, are stored over here. I'm an avid golfer. I love to golf. But yeah, let's get right into the toolbox tour. Like I said, I explained to you about the tool cart, 42 and 27-inch bolted together. I got my Hercules fan. I showed you that before. All my chargers. I got my rapid charging Bauer, my DeWalt charger, and my dual charger, 20-volt, 12-volt charger for the Hercules batteries. And it has 2 USB ports for charging my phones when I'm out here. These, of course, my shades. I'm kind of pissed because I dropped them this week and scuffed the lens, so I got to order new lens. Got my little Camaros, and my buddy Scott got me. The truck driver, my buddy that drives truck I was telling you about, he got me the Camaros. He got me a 2019 ZL1. He got me a 2010 Gen 5 Camaro SS, which is, like I said, is closest to mine. And he got me this Vet over here. I decided to pop the hood today to show off that big supercharger on the Vet. Although I'm not a supercharger fan, I like normally aspirated. When I race my bikes, they were normally aspirated. When I race my cars, they're normally aspirated. Like raw horsepower. I don't want no power adder. I want to be calling that. I call that cheating. You're using a power adder. Of course, you're supposed to go fast. But anyway, let's get into the toolbox. So the tools here, you already probably have seen a lot of them. I didn't really add anything to the socket drawer. I used my Quinn. Let me see. Get it off of here. My Quinn. We used the 32 millimeter metric socket this week to loosen a big ass nut off of my buddy's enduro wheel, and got it off of there pretty good. The jaw didn't suffer any damage. The guts didn't suffer any damage. Of course, it wasn't really hard to get off there. He takes pretty good care of his stuff, so got it off pretty easy with tight break loose torque. Nothing major. Didn't have to bear down on anything, but it worked fine. Of course, you know me. Windex everything off. WD-40'd it down and put it back in its place. We didn't add nothing in here really. We didn't. The impact socket drawer. I like this 27 bolted beside this 42 because when I open my drawers, my socket drawers, all my sockets are on one level. I don't have to reach down for an impact. I don't have to reach down for a chrome socket. They're all right here. So you got the E-Torx, not an E-Torx, these are triple squares. Got those. A lot of my friends got Volkswagens and BMWs and Audis, and like I said, I bought these tools so I didn't have to depend on my mechanic answering the phone. When I needed a job done, I could do it myself here at the house. If my buddies need to work on their car, they can come over to the house and get it done, and you don't have to be paying no labor fees and stuff. Just come use the tools, man. We'll do it together. I enjoy this stuff. Like I said, I'm a DIYer. I'm a professional detailer, but I'm a DIYer when it comes to wrenching on cars. You've seen the impact sockets. I got my Quinn impact sockets back here, my jumbo sockets right here. And I got them in deep well and short well. And they range from, get one off here for you. They range from 1 1/16 to, these are all SAE, to 1 1/4. So those are my jumbos. I call them jumbos because I'm not going to work on any tractors or tanks or anything like that. They're going to need anything bigger. These are my Quinn shallow well impacts. No, deep well impacts. And they go from, these are the metrics. They go from 10 to 24. And I got the Icon adapter, impact adapter. It's pretty sweet. You can you can adapt it to your anvil of your half-inch impact gun, and you can hold this part like this with your fist while it spins the bolt off. You see? It spins the bolt off without spinning your hand. It's just a better way to get a nice tight grip on what you're doing. So I got that. It was $22. These are my short wells, and they also go from 10 to 24 as well. These are my other short wells. These are the Icons. These are the Icons. Icon impact sockets. They're pretty good. And they go from 10 to, no, actually, they go from, this is a, let me see. This is a 7. From a 7mm to kind of hard to get this camera to focus. This camera phone is getting on my nerves. Let me just look at it. To 19. 10 to 19. Let me see if I can wipe this lens off. It might be a little hazy on here. Excuse me for a second. See if that got better. Yeah, let's see. Did that get better? No, it's just a focus problem. Anyway, it goes from 7 to 19. I've used them quite a bit. Let's see. Mostly I use the 17. And you can see inside of it's no marring. In the guts, no marring. Still looks new. Because like I said, I take care of my tools. And excuse me this morning. I got a little throat issue going on here. And WD-40 everything down. Soak them in WD-40, let them sit. They dried out pretty good now. These are my Get one off of here for you. These are my Quinn. Damn, this camera's pissing me off. This is my Quinn 10 millimeter. No, this isn't Quinn. This is Pittsburgh Pro 10 millimeter impact sockets with the black chrome coating. You can see these are matte, the typical matte finish for impacts, but those are the chromes. Haven't used any of them yet. I really can't say how they work, but pretty sure they do a good job. I've seen people on YouTube that work in high-end garages, Audi garages, Ferrari. The McLaren guys got the video on Toolbox tours with the one dude. He has Pittsburgh Pro in his box, and he said he's used them for 5 or 6 years, and he's never had an issue with them. Like he said, he's got a lot of Snap-on, Matco, and everything mixed in, but he says he's got a lot of Capri, Tecton, and Pittsburgh Pro and Icon mixed in too. He said because sometimes you can't afford to pay the tool truck price. He said, I love tools, but I love to eat too. You can watch that video. I'll leave a link to that video in the description down at the bottom when I'm done. These are my Pittsburgh Pro Wobbles Impact. And these are the metrics. No, the stand, SAE. This is my 7/8. Haven't used it yet, but they got good movement. Even when I bought them, I brought them home. I soaked them down with WD-40, and I let them sit on the tool rail outside the toolbox on that spare washer and dryer we got over there overnight. Let everything soak down in and get real lubricated. And then I wiped the outside of them down, and I stored them back. These are the SAE, and they go from, what is it? 17. No, 1.5. They go from 1.5. They go from 1/2, actually. 1/2, not 1.5. What the hell am I saying? I need to wake up this morning. To, this was the 7/8. And there's one skip in it, but that's it. The set came complete other than one skip. These are the same sockets, and they are the metric. And they go from 13 to 21, and I think they're all there. I'm not sure. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, they get missing a 19 and a 20. Got 21. I think it said 21. Is it 20 or 21? Did I say 21? Yeah. But I can always go down to Ace Hardware and grab a Craftsman Impact for the skip. But I haven't ran into a problem where I really needed it yet because I haven't used those much. These are my Quinn Deepwell SAE 15/16 impact socket. You can see it's still moist and wet from the WD-40. I used it a couple weeks ago. And like I said, after I use my tools, I WD-40 them down and clean them up real good. Even maybe take a little wire brush to some of them if one of them starts to rust. But I haven't had any rust issues. They're holding up really good. So, little Quinn is getting this job done, and I'm happy with it. These are the same. These are the, like I said, these are the SAE. These are from 7/16 to 1 inch. High visibility marking, too. That's what I like about it, man. I wish Icon had to use a higher visibility marking on it. What I'm going to do, I seen a guy on one of the Toolbox tours that just ran some orange paint. Use whatever color you like, but he ran orange paint, just a bunch of orange paint, just painted this whole area right here. And then he let it sit there for a while, then he wiped it clean, and all the orange left was in the engraving of the socket, and it really looked good. It really looked professional. I think I'm going to do that. I think I am going to use orange or a high visibility blue. Not quite sure. I do like orange because you can tell I like orange because of my Daytona jack stands and my jack over there. But anyway, these are the deep well Quinns. These are the shallow well. Same thing. These are the shallow well. They're 1 inch chrome moly, and they go from, what the heck? That doesn't belong there. Yeah, it does. They go from 7/16 with one skip, I think, to 7/16 with one skip to 1 inch. So from 7/16 to 1 inch they go. Oh, I forgot these. These are my Pittsburgh Pro half drive metrics. No, these are 3/8 drive. 3/8 drive, and they are, no, these are my standard, my SAE. Yeah, standard. And they had 1 or 2 skips in them. The right side over here is SAE, and then this side is metric. 17 millimeter. And they range from, well, they go from, can't get that clip, but there it is. They go from a 10 millimeter to 17 with 1 skip. These are the same low profile impact sockets, Quinn SAE, and these are 1/2 inch drive, and they're right below the deep well. I keep everything deep well, shallow well, deep well, shallow well, deep well, shallow well, as you see. And then I have my Quinn low profile metric sockets, and this one is the 19 millimeter. I've used these and they perform great. I use this one the most. As you can see, it's still wet with WD-40 down in it. And I've used this thing about, this is, matter of fact, this is the 22 millimeter thing, yeah. 22 millimeter. And I've used it the most out of the set. And there's no damage to the guts. And a little cat hair on here, man. I feed these cats around here in the neighborhood, put food and stuff out for them. And cat hair is all over here. They come in the garage, hang out. I got a litter box for them. They can use it whenever they want. They're real clean cats. They don't jump on my cars. They're just neighborhood cats that are strays, and I just like animals, so I take care of them. But yeah, I've used this the most, and there's no rust in it. It never even showed me a sign of rust. Well, probably because I take care of my tools. But like I said, I live here in Ohio, and it gets it get a lot of rain here. This is the SAE. It's the 1 inch SAE sock. So the right side is SAE, the left side is metric. As you can see, let me get this cat hair out of here, man. It drives me nuts. I'm so OCD, it's freaking retarded, man. I got all my Quinn extensions in here. This is my 1/2 inch extension. That's my 3 inch extension, my 6 inch extension, 12 inch extension. Then I have one under there that is super long. Super long is 1/2 inch. All these are 15 inch, 1/2 inch extension. All of them are 1/2 inch. And I think, well, that's it for the sockets. Then I have my Icon bit set. I have my Icon bolt extractors. I told you guys about those. I reviewed those already. They perform really good. The next 2 drawers. I like everything is side by side, and like I said, I don't have to keep reaching down levels. This is my bit and drill and torque, and my bit, drill, and Allen drawer. So my Hercules 21 piece titanium hex drill bit set. This is my Hercules multi-bit set. It's I think it's 100 piece. This is my my Hercules 45 piece impact driver set. And this is my Warrior impact driver set that I got for a free gift from Harbor Freight when they were doing a promotion. My roll pin punches, I told you last video, I couldn't say enough about. I put these little magnets here on the bottom of my box, and they hold everything together so it doesn't move around or roll around a lot. You can get those little magnets at Harbor Freight. Come in the pack. I think you get 12 magnets or something like that. Small circles, big circles, and squares. I'll show you the squares and the bigger circles later in the video. These are my Pittsburgh Pro ball end Allens. These are SAE on the right. No, these are metric on the right, and these are SAE on the left. For some reason, I got those backwards as opposed to my impact socket drawer. These are my extensions. These are my Quinn extensions. I got every size, every length. in 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch drive. So over here, you see in the ratchet drawer, starting from top left, I have my Icon flex head ratchet. I have my Icon 1/2 inch drive non-flex head ratchet. I have my Quinn 1/2 inch ratchet. And I have my Pittsburgh Pro indexing ratchet. And these are my comfort grips. Like I told you, I like the comfort grip, have the comfort grip and the hard handle in all my ratchets because, like I said, I use the comfort grip for clean jobs, the hard handles for dirty jobs. This is my Quinn 1/2 inch drive ratchet. Use it a lot. It works great. No problem in it. The tooth count. Let me see if I can set this phone down a second to show you. Let you guys hear the teeth in this ratchet. Yeah, the teeth are really tight. 92. The mechanism still nice and solid. And like I said, I've used this ratchet a lot, man. We use this a lot. So the tooth count in the damn it, there. Come on now, get in your hole. There you go. The tooth count on this ratchet sounds just as good as the tooth count on this ratchet, the Icon. Really fine teeth. Quality to me and performance to me in the testing I've done with them, the jobs I've used them on, is on par with the Snap-on or the Mac or whatever. These are all 1/2 inch drive. These are my finger ratchets, Pittsburgh Pro finger ratchets. Barely use those. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't used them. The teeth count in them don't sound that great, but they were nice little. I think I got them for $7.99. Good deal. So here's my Icon stubby. I told you this is my go-to. I love this ratchet, man, and I love my stubby Icons. They are really, really good ratchets. Then I have my 3/8. Just starts my 3/8 drive with the stubby Icon, with the comfort grip 3/8 drive rotary head ratchet, the comfort grip 3/8 drive flex head ratchet, the comfort grip 3/8 drive Icon ratchet, the comfort grip Quinn ratchet, and the hard handle Quinn low profile ratchet. Look at that profile on that ratchet, man. Really low profile. The mechanism is still sounding great. The head is nice and compact. I love the low profile. Man, you put the low profile socket. Well, that's 1/2 inch drive. I can't do that. But the Quinn slow profile. But anyway, you put a 1/2 inch shallow socket on here, you can really get into some tight spaces. And the tooth count, man, it really sounds good. You compare that to Snap-on or Matco, and it's very, very up close to being up to par. I mean, for the price, I paid $29 for this ratchet. If I got this ratchet off a tool truck, it's not going to be $29, I promise you. So for the price comparison to performance, it's really close. It's not that big a gap between the performance that's going to warrant me paying $180 more, $190, $130, $140 more. I'm just not. Mechanism still sounds great, nice and solid. So that I tell you, man, you guys that go to the tool trucks, and more power to you. If I could, I would. if I was a millionaire. But other short of being a millionaire, just having a good job, making a couple $100,000 a year, I wouldn't do it. No, it's not worth it to me. So I have that in my comfort grip and my hard handle. Both over here, another one. Quinn, comfort grip, Ratchet, 3/8. All these are 3/8. Pittsburgh Pro, flex head, Ratchet. Pittsburgh's not bad, man. For the money, they're not bad at all. I've used this a couple times. I use it on my buddy's motorcycle. I use it on my motorcycle, and it's not bad at all. I mean, the design, it got flush screws in them. They're not protruding. Like some of the snap-ons I've seen protrude a little bit. So they're not bad at all. And the teeth count, I mean, it's not bad. It's not great. But that's not bad at all, y'all. You know tools. And it's built really well. I haven't stressed the neck of it at all. Everything's holding up. The flex still has some good detent in it. And like I said, I used it a couple times and it doesn't flop around. You know, you got to really, really, really get it going to flop it around. But the detent on it is still really good. I mean, and this ratchet was $19, man. Come on, man. The mechanism sounds good. Nice and smooth. I mean, hey, man. Hey, you guys can do what you want. Me, I'm saving money, man. And I'm going to get the same job done that the professional mechanic gets done with his $300, $200 ratchets. It's another indexing head ratchet. This is another Pittsburgh Pro dual ratchet, 3/8 on one end, 1/4 inch on the other end. Haven't used it much yet. My Quinn, 1/4 inch. These are all the 1/4 inch drive I'm going into now. Quinn, low profile, 1/4 inch drive ratchet, 90-tooth. All these ratchets are 90-tooth. All of them. This is my stubby. I told you I love the stubby icons. You can really get in. They almost fit into the palm of your hand. You can get it under dashes, fender wells, any place you need to get that's a real tight fit. Certain places on brake calipers. It's nice, man. I like their stubbies. Their stubbies are fire to me. This is my Crescent pass-through ratchet. Haven't used it yet. Haven't had a need for the pass-throughs yet, but the mechanism sounds good. The tooth count. I don't know. I never tested it out. Let's see. It's not bad. It's not bad. The handle is black chrome moly. I mean, it's strong. It's heavy. It feels like you got a piece of quality in your hand. You know, just the look and the feel of this tool you'll buy. I got this at Ace Hardware down there on Whipple, right down the street from Harbor Freight. And let me see if I get a pass-through socket here to show you how this works. Yeah, here we go. So this is the pass-through socket that came with it. Black chrome moly. This is the 18 millimeter. You just pop these in here like that. They don't come out. And you got a nice little low profile system where you can get into a tight to reach area up under the car, in the hood, wherever you got to get to. I like it. I haven't used it, but I can't wait to use it. When I pull it out and use it, I'm going to be as excited as you are to hear about it. So that's that. That's the pass-through socket. Pass-through ratchet. And I have one, like I said, I have one in Crescent and I have one in Pittsburgh Pro. This is my flex head, 1/4 inch icon ratchet. And I haven't used it yet. And this is my 1/4 inch medium length reach ratchet. They have the recessed screws. They're not protruding. 90-tooth. Same as all the ratchets in my drawer, 90-tooth. Except for I got one 122 tooth ratchet I'll get to. I got that from O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Another Pittsburgh Pro. Dual ratchet, 1/4 inch on one end, 3/8 on the other. My Quinn torque wrenches, I've showed you those. This is the 1/2 inch. Works good. This is the 3/8 drive. This is my Icon small breaker bar. It works good. This is my Icon split beam torque wrench. Works just as well as the Snap-on or Matco wrench, and looks identical to the Snap-on wrench. They say it goes from 25 to 250 foot-pounds, but I tested it and it went to 300 with no problem. Quinn breaker bar with the impact rated end. And this is the 120 tooth ratchet I told you I got. It's a long reach, 120 tooth. Power torque ratchet. Model number G, what is that? Well, you can see the model number anyway. I can't see this damn camera phone. But it's 120 tooth, long reach. And I got, like I said, I got this from O'Reilly's. I saw it and I said, man, that might come in handy. Let me see if we can hear the tooth count. 120 tooth count. See if you can hear it. I've heard it, but not bad. I mean, it's not like the Icon or Quinn's, but what do you expect getting a tool from O'Reilly's? But I've torqued some stuff down with it and broke some bolts loose with it that needed to be broke loose, and it worked fine. It really did. So that's my ratchet drawer and my bit driver and Allen drawer. And like I said, everything it's holding up, man. It's doing its thing, and I'm not having problems or issues out of them, and everything is going good. And I saved a ton of money. I got everything you're looking at for under $3,000 here over a period of 3 months. This is my screwdriver and nut driver drawer, and some picks, not all of them, but some picks. And my first wrench drawer over here. First wrench drawer, you've seen the Quinn ratcheting wrenches. These are on the left side are metric. These on the right side are SAE. My stubby, Pittsburgh Pro stubbies. This side is SAE. This side is metric. These are my Craftsman flare nut wrenches, metric. I haven't used any of those yet. I haven't came into a situation where I needed to. These are my Icon screwdrivers. Got these nice little screwdriver holders. Nothing wobbles around. So it works good. These are the nut drivers. The nut drivers on this are metric. And the nut drivers over here in this drawer right beside it are SAE. And I have my Quinn diamond carbide tip screwdrivers I told you about. They really bite down. They really pull a snatch a screw out so quick, man. It's like they're not magnetic, but they've held onto the screw even when I got the screw out because they bite so hard into it. This is my Quinn multi screwdriver, my 8-in-1 screwdriver. This is the Icon pick set, mini pick set. Works great. These are my Icon micro screwdrivers. They work great. And to be honest with you, the only time I use this is to tighten on my girls, my sunglasses. My girl works at Walmart in the Vision Center, so that's why I got tangled up and said my girl. But when I think of glasses, I think of her. But yeah, and these are my Icon screwdrivers. They go from flathead, heavy duty flathead and Phillips to medium duty, light duty, flathead and Phillips, and smaller flathead Phillips. And then I have the 2 stubbies. And like I said, here's the magnets, the bigger circle, the smaller circles, and I use them so things they don't move around. They don't move around. because the screwdriver holder, if I just set them in this little channel, there's nothing for it to lock on up there because they're so short. So they'd roll around a lot. So I went to Harbor Freight, got those magnet sets, and put them in the bottom of the toolbox, and there you go. They don't wobble around. So that's the screwdriver. Oh, yeah, these are my Doyle. They call them demolition screwdrivers because you can hammer the heck out of them. And they're heavy duty, nice ergonomic grip. It's like a hard rubber. This is not plastic at all. This is hard rubber. Really comfortable grip. Got those. Got that also in flathead and Phillips. So that's my screwdriver, nut driver, and small pick drawer. This is my first wrench drawer. Now we go to my second wrench drawer, which I have some panel removers in there also. But these are my Icon, metric, combination wrenches, and then my SAE Icon combination wrenches. My Pittsburgh Pro panel tools. You don't really need a high quality snap-on Matco Cornwell panel tool. You're just pulling panels and little fasteners out, and they come in the long reach and the short reach. So got those. Here's that box magnet. Told you one magnet is long that comes in that kit. It's one thick, long magnet. So stuff doesn't roll around, you know, keeps everything tight. That one magnet is keeping, that one magnet up against this blow molded case is keeping these panel tools from moving around. That's how strong that magnet is. Across from that drawer, we got my T-handle and Allen key drawer. Man, how'd that happen? I gotta find a system to get these to not move around because there was some more magnets for that. But anyway, these are my Icon metric T-handles. As you can see, metric stamped on them. And then right across from them are the Torx. All the way to a T45 torque down to a 10 millimeter torque. I mean, a T10 torque. Then my key wrenches, my key Torx, my key metric, and my key SAE. Those are from Cobalt. These are my Icon ball end, SAE, Allen key set. Allen key set. And these are my metric Icon Allen key ball end sets. Has ball end on one end and regular on the other end. This, you've seen these before in the previous video I did. My spark plug socket set and extension set. I've used it quite a bit. A lot of my buddies want to do tune-ups on their car. They bring them over and do spark plugs and all that. I did spark plugs and coil packs and a lot of wires on my car. Icon pick hanging out up here in the corner by itself. I got to find a way to get it situated a little better. And then Icon pick and scraper set down here. Next, we got more Pittsburgh Pro screwdrivers with the head where you can hammer on them. Hammerhead screwdrivers. They're heavy duty. Panel pullers, various screws, RGK screws. And this little thing, man, really works good. We used it when my buddy came over the other day and he wanted to do a brake job on his car. And we had to he wanted to do rotors and pads. We had to take the rotor off. And there's a little screw in the rotor that you have to remove before you can take the rotor off. I'm sure you guys all know about that. But this thing worked great because the screw was rusty and we couldn't hardly get it out. We kept almost stripping the head. Actually, we did strip the head, but not to the point where we couldn't get a screwdriver on it. But we stripped it bad enough that it wouldn't give us a complete turn. So we put this thing to work, man. That's the end you hit with the hammer. We hit it with the rubber mallet and hit it really hard. You put the screwdriver bit in this end. Then you jam it into the screw. And then you beat this with a hammer. And as you beat it, it impact turns it. It acts like an impact tool. And it snatched that rusty screw out of there so fast that we had been spending at least 2-3 minutes on trying to get it out without stripping it. And like I said, we stripped it out pretty good, but not to the point we couldn't get a screwdriver head on, but it just couldn't complete the turn. But that thing worked great, man. These are my little snacks, my little boy Chester Cheetah hanging out in here. And I get little munchies every now and then and come out and get a little snack. But anyway, yeah, that's my screwdriver. I gotta go get a magnet for these so they don't move around too. So that's that drawer. Over here, we seen the specialty socket, the 12 points. I call them specialty sockets because I don't use them unless it's a special occasion or a special job. Couple 6-point sockets that I had hanging around and needed to go into a spot. These are my icons. They're nice. They're really designed like a snap-on. But I did see one of them. I don't remember which one it was. But one of them had a slight bit of marring, but that was my fault because I did a cardinal sin that you should never do. I stuck it on the end of an impact gun, and you're not supposed to do that, dumbass, and I did it. So that's why that happened. But these are in deep well. Icon, deep well, nice design socket. It's kind of a little gnarly down here at the end. Easy grip to pull off. This is 17 millimeter. And I got them from 19 to 8 millimeter, no skips, in deep well and shallow. These are Craftsman 12 points. Like I said, they come in handy, man. You don't use them often. When you do need them, you're glad you got them. These are my crescents. They're pretty nice, crescent. No, these are the Quinn. I'm sorry. These are the Quinn SAE. 6-point. A couple extras I had instead. These are the crescent. These are the crescent sockets. And these are, I think, don't quote me, let me see. I'll put my foot in my mouth. Yeah, these are the metrics. And there's no skipping them. They go from 19 or whatever's there. These are the pass-through sockets that I showed you before in the pass-through ratchet. And got them in various sizes. Like I said, I haven't used a lot of them. Haven't had the need to use them. These are my long reach Torx. Couple Allens. This is out of place. I had to get this where it belongs because I try to keep all the Torx with the Torx and all the Allens with the Allens. And these are my long reach Allens and Torx. They're Quinn. So my Craftsman kit, driver kit, sockets, extension, bit drivers, screwdriver, bit holder, and 3/8 drive ratchet, which Craftsman makes a decent ratchet, man. These are my Quinn long reach Allen keys and the rest of the Torx sets. I put them on this Craftsman magnet tray. These are the pass-through sockets for the Chrome Pittsburgh Pro pass-through ratchet I showed you. And these are my impact bits. These come in handy. These are my impact bits from Icon. And they are really good, man. I like them. They're sharp teeth. And they're all one piece. And you can put these on your impact gun and you can really get in there, man. And break loose whatever you have to break loose. I use these on my 1/4-inch drive. No, my 3/8 drive impact ratchet. They work good, man. So I picked those up with a nice little set from Icon. Then over here, the third wrench drawer is Pittsburgh Pro flex head metric ratchets. Nice little magnetic tray holder. These are my Pittsburgh Pro standard combination wrenches. And these are my Pittsburgh Pro metric wrenches. So that's the last wrench drawer. This is my pliers drawer. I don't have a lot of pliers. I don't really need a lot of pliers, so I got what I need. These are my Quinn scissors. These things are sharp, man. They cut through anything. Craftsman needle nose. Icon flush cut snippers. These are my Icon. What the heck is that doing in there? Icon pliers, and it's an 8-piece. These are my Icon. That's part of 8-piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8-piece plier set. My crescent wrench. My Icon adjustable wrench. Pin it. You just press a little pin and adjust it. Pliers. What do they call them? I forget the technical term. Just push that little pin. You can adjust them. Those. My soft jaw Icon. My soft jaw Doyle pliers. You don't want to mar up bolts and chrome bolts and powder coated bolts. You can get them off without marring them up with those soft jaws. And then my Cobalt pliers. Pittsburgh Pro medium pry bar, Pittsburgh Pro small pry bar, my Pittsburgh Pro extra length pry bar, my ladies feet, Pittsburgh Pro ladies feet, my Pittsburgh Pro punch set, and my tape measures. Over here, this drawer. This is my little catch-all junk drawer. I got bolts and washers and nuts and O-rings and screws and little my heat thermal gun and little electrical stuff, my multimeter, an extension cord extender. Here's these little magnets I told you about. You get the magnets to put in your bottom of your toolbox to keep your tools from rolling around. I'll get another set. Those are the small magnets, like three of them on each row. So that's 3 times, that's 12. These are all my lights. My Icon puck light, very bright, and 3 levels of brightness. My Bauer handheld light, 2 levels of brightness and a flashlight. My Bauer puck light, 3 levels of brightness. Magnetic, all of them have magnetic bases. My Icon stick light flips, has a little light on the bottom. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't flip. There's the flashlight. There's the bar light, stage 1, bar light, stage 2. Then you got the little short bar light on the back. The only thing I don't like about this thing, man, it's got 2 levels of brightness too. It doesn't flip 180 degrees. It only flips 90 degrees. And I've seen a video where the guy took this out, flipped it around, and made it where it flips the other way. But I don't have no need for that. I mean, I don't like that feature on it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It was $29 on sale at Harbor Freight with my ITC. This is my Braun flashlight. The modes. It's also a rotating flex head, so you can get in, you can flex it up however you want it, whatever the job calls for. These are all rechargeable. They all. This is my Braun. Now this is the Braun flex head flashlight, and I like this. I like this better than the Icon. The only thing I like about it better than the Icon is that the head. It's got click detent, and it flips all the way over to the closed position. So that's the design error that Icon screwed up on in my book, that they could have really improved on their light width. But these are all rechargeable lights. They all work great. They're all super bright. I haven't had anything I couldn't see with them. So that's the catch-all, like, electronic flashlight drawer. I got this Super Lube. I use this. I haven't used it yet, but I got it because when your ratchets start to get a little tight or start to need service, just drop a little drop of this multi-purpose synthetic grease. It's called Super Lube. I think it's like $4, $8, $6 at Harbor Freight. And your ratchet, I've seen guys repair their Snap-on Matco Cornwell ratchets with this, man, and they rave over it. So I picked up a thing of that. So that's in there. The hammer drawer. I added one new hammer to the hammer drawer. And I added a new, this is my Warrior heat gun that I told you about. Gets the job done, nothing special. But I got this Bauer battery powered heat gun. I'm gonna try it out. It gets really hot, they say. They said be careful when you're using it. So I got that. It's my back scratcher. But I did add one hammer. I added my this hammer. Got this as a Pittsburgh Pro hammer. Man, I got it out there at Harbor Freight for $9. This thing is a beast. It is a beast. My buddy came over the other day and did a brake job and had to beat his rotor all kind of rusted on there pretty good on his Lincoln SUV, and he had to get his rotor off, and that worked. This is the power drawer. This is my Bauer 1/2-inch drive ratchet, my Hercules 1/4-inch drive, 3/8 drive ratchet, and the batteries, and my hammer drill, Hercules brushless hammer drill, my Bauer 3/8 drill I got free. I bought the Bauer battery and the battery charger, and they gave me the free tool, my DeWalt battery. I got some of my power tools out because like I said, we did a brake job the other night on my buddy's car, and we had to use my Hercules brushless impact gun. We took his lug nuts off with it. And this is the 3/8 drive Hercules brushless impact gun. And this is my Hercules brushless impact driver. And man, I can't say enough about these Hercules tools. These Hercules tools are 110% on par with Milwaukee or DeWalt or anyone else. I've seen test after test on YouTube about it. My buddy has Milwaukee down at the shop on Navarre Road Auto Care, my buddy Kurt, and we've tested them head to head, and they work just as good, man. There's no difference in them. In some cases, they even outperformed it. So that's my extended toolbox tour. On the torque on those, the brushless 1/2-inch drive Ultra Torque has 3 stages plus auto. It's 1/2-inch anvil, 4-mode selector, auto shut-off mode. When it gets done with the bolt, it's not going to over-torque it. Bolt removal mode, and it's rated for 1,500 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. Now, the Milwaukee is rated for 1,200 or 1,300, I think. So this does outperform the Milwaukee as far as the torque goes. And I'm telling you, man, my buddy that drives truck, he bought his semi over here, and he had a nut on there that he couldn't get off, and we off, no problem, snatched it off. So the nut actually flew out onto the ground. We snatched it off so fast. So these things, I can't say enough about these, man, at all. The drill, the Hercules drill, it's brushless, 20 volt, 80% more power and torque, up to 110 holes per charge. Let me find the torque numbers on it. What is it? Let's see. On the torque, 2-speed transmission, covers all drilling surfaces, 14 clutch, high performance brushless motor, more torque, more runtime, more durability brushes. Oh, here it goes. Delivers 0 to 3,200 blows per minute. Ideal for drilling in masonry. They got the lights on them, man. Man, I can't say enough about these Hercules tools. These Hercules tools are on par with everybody, and they are a fraction of the price, man. Snap-on, you're going to pay $600-700, man, for some of these impact tools. These Hercules, the most expensive one I bought was the 1/2-inch, and I paid $189 with it after the 20% I got off of it. So, man, I can't say enough about those Hercules tools. But that's my in-depth tour that I promised to upload this weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a nice sunny day out here in Canton, so we're going to get out and have a little fun. And not golfing, because golf is too expensive on the weekends. But I'm going to go out, I'm going to wash and detail the car real good, get the Camaro together, And you guys, I want you guys to have a blessed day, man. Thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video, hey, you can like and subscribe if you want to. And I do these videos for you guys, to give you guys a perspective of another option that you can go to get quality tools with lifetime warranties. Hey, if the tool isn't good as Snap-on or Matco, that may be the case. But guess what? If it starts to wear out, if you start to wear out the guts of a socket, or if you start to wear out the teeth of a ratchet, a ratchet, or you start to wear out the jaws of a wrench, take it back to the counter, man. Hand it to the guy. He'll give you the same thing brand new right there on the spot. No problem. You got a free lifetime replacement on it. And on their impact tools, they're doing an automatic 5-year warranty. Then you can keep purchasing warranties after that. So you can go get a free impact gun if you need one. But just giving you guys a better option for the people who can't really afford to break their budget on the tool trucks and argue with their wives for spending all this money on these tools. And you got another option, man. Go to Harbor Freight, save you some money, get you some nice quality tools. The box is holding up well, man. I mean, I can't say enough about how happy I am with it. I love the color, the Arctic white. So, hey, man, I want you guys just do what you can do. If you can afford the tool trucks, then fine. More power to you. If you can't, there's another option out for you, and it's called Harbor Freight. And you can call me a Harbor Freight fanboy or whatever you want. That may be the case, because every time I go in the store for one thing, I come out with 10 things. So that being said, you guys have a blessed day, man. Stay up, stay righteous, and treat everybody kind, and be blessed in all your endeavors. I want you guys to always remember that. So peace out. This is Mr. SS Swag. See you on the next video.